said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Ducks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. It's Perry. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams will pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams looking for a man. Snaps it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown Ducks! They put the first points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target or make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's gained. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. The quick out. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolute shame. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is
turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Clock ticks down. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Handoff from the gun. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they have had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Ducks have a lot of options on second and inches. On the run, it's Hill. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Reese. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gaines. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Gaines. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's crossed. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he breaks it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. I might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
And just when you thought this half was going to end ho-hum, the offense coughs it up, and the defense is able to not only recover the fumble, but they take it back for a touchdown. They steal more points before heading in at halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here comes the heat. Working the middle. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action, using his feet to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Oh, he's got some space. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Williams will pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I put my tight end in the slot to get a good matchup, right? And I throw these corner routes to him. Here's the good thing about being a quarterback. I can kind of underthrow those if I want. Those big bodies, they usually come back and get it, and they're so much more physical than the guys they're going against. Nice throw, nice catch.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. There he goes! Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll toss it to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Hauls it in. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The pitch to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Hansen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Gaines. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Scott. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to go.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Got it in the middle, it's Peace. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Steps away to find some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the outside to the left. Turning it on. Good blocking, good running. Pick up at 6 out to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quarterback making checks. Williams will pass. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give to the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass is incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The official says no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Oregon 24, Michigan 8.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Across the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Back's got it. Into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Good jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.